Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Welcome back to our blind playthrough of Blueprints. And this might actually be, I can't say for sure, but this might actually be the last time that I say that, or at least the last time it's true. I might make a mistake and say it even when it's not true. We're going into day 126. And the reason for that statement, as you may have guessed, is that it's actually quite likely the next time I record, we're actually moving to the next phase. Now, as I said, I can't say for sure because there's just, there's a lot of moving factors and uncertainty and things like that I'm playing with here. But so far, the tentative plan I've been discussing with my two wonderful my two wonderful helpers, and I was actually just starting to think to myself, maybe I'll call them my elves. And they kind of, the words sort of mesh together there. I'm so sorry. And my two wonderful helpers, mostly intentional Steve and Kumagoro, and everybody else who I know, I know that this has been like a big community effort and everything. So I'm going to save like the big proper thank yous for when we actually move to the next phase. But people have been working hard behind the scenes, and it may well be that we're ready to actually start the phase when the next episode releases. So we'll see. It's likely, but I can't promise anything. For today we are still doing a regular Rebecca only blind playthrough. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, one of the other reasons that we have tentatively thought it might be cool to start the next phase in the next day is because of what I learned in the last episode. It should be that in-game tomorrow, the tomorrow in the actual game, is March 13th, which I had said that's the date of my birthday. It's not my actual birthday. We're far from it. We're very, very far from it. But I think it just sort of sounds like it would be, if we can actually make it happen, it might be a cool kind of extra little milestone, right? Like it's not going to mean anything in game. I would be very surprised if the house knew, right? Anyway, so what have I decided to do for today? I have had a few different ideas floating around, and one of them was to go and try my effigy thing. Oh, before we get to that, let me say I realized that what I said at the end of the last episode is not true. I do not have the Chamber of Mirrors waiting for me in Outer Rim. I realized that after the recording. Very silly of me. I completely forgot that my Blessing of the Monk has run out. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Look, it's fine because it was just a little extra thing I would try, right? Because I thought I had the opportunity, but it wasn't like a big, I must attempt the Chamber of Mirrors in the Outer Room. This may well be if it's a thing, or if there's something interesting to be seen there, it'll come up in like the hints and the nudges that you guys give to me. So I'm not worried about that. Oh my god, but I am so happy to look at this right now and see that I got the ornate compass, because that's one of the things I can imagine being really helpful to me today with what I've decided to do. So to get back to what I was saying, one of the many things I was thinking I could do for one of these days was to try my whole effigy idea of getting shrine, getting the effigy, making sure I have coat check on that day, putting it in coat check. But before I put it in coat check, go and see if it does anything behind our first blue door, right? Then put it in coat check, and then the next day draft tomb and take it to Herbert's grave. Possibly two things that will do nothing at all, but it's just one of my many ideas. But I've decided not to do that for today because of the fact that it would take 2 days. And because we're sort of tentatively trying to land on March 13 for the next day, I thought, well, what can I do which is just going to take one in-game day? And one of my other big ideas that I've had for it's not an idea, it's a task. One of my tasks that I've had for a really long time is go and see what the blue memo is in the school, in the exam classroom. So that's nice and neat. And it's actually perfect that that I'm not trying the Chamber of Mirrors today. It works out perfectly. So now I have a freed up outer room experiment where there's nothing, no other big things are competing for that use. So we can make sure that we go and do schoolhouse out there, and yeah, just try and make sure we get the exam. All we have to do is make sure that we get through the classrooms, which, fingers crossed, shouldn't be too hard, and just make sure that we draft the exam room on rank 8, which I have, I'm imagining shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, I'm so happy to see the ornate compass, because I think that'll really help with today. Sledgehammer is also a great help. I think the main issue I foresee is gems. So we're going to have to do our best to be careful with that. So it's just going to, I think, take general drafting skills, right? General drafting skills. We are starting with 2 keys, which is a nice help. So here's the problem, though. If I had called it a day in a room, then I would you know how I am. I don't go out there straight away anyway out of pure paranoia. But I think I could just go straight out there, and the room I wanted to be in, the outer room, would be there. But that's not the case with Schoolhouse. That's the tricky thing. Now we're just having for what feels like the first time in a very long time, we're actually just trying to shoot for one of the outer rooms, right? So I do need to make sure I have redraw capability before I go out there. So I do have to try to get that early enough in the day that we, can do all of the schoolrooms. So let's get into it. Starting off with Parlor would be great, but also so would Workshop. But Parlor's just more likely to be useful. What I like about Workshop is it would take me straight to the corner. And I'm really, just for general drafting strategy, I would really like to get Study today. So if I can get Study in the corner, that would be good. But I'm going to go Parlor, because I really think we've got to make sure we don't get stuck with gems. All right. Herbert, bless me on this day where I'm trying something that I'm really hoping shouldn't be too hard, but I'm sort of scared of the fact that I think it shouldn't be too hard. I don't want to curse myself. The white box is true. Okay, says you. The gems are in this box, says you. So if this is true, then the white box is also true, and this one is false, and the gems are in this box. If this one, in that scenario, this one has to be false. The gems are not in this box. This has to be false, meaning the gems are in this box, meaning this scenario just doesn't make sense. So if this one is false, then the white box is also false, and this one is true. The gems are not in this box, and this one is true. The gems are not in this box, which means the gems are in this box. I'm doing this one a little bit quick without really breathing and checking my assumptions here, but I think that's it. Excellent. Okay, a few more gems on the board. Oh, hello, second Parlor. Well, I could, because this is going to go nowhere. I don't need the watering can. Commissary is just going to take me back to another entrance. So actually, Parlor just makes the most sense here. And yeah, the gem security is a good thing. Okay, the blue box contains the gems. Cool, let's say you, black box, are true. You weren't true in the other room, just saying, but let's say you're true. The blue box contains the gems. Let's go here though. The black box contains the gems. Ooh, you two don't like each other, huh? The black box contains the gems. So these two are opposed. All right, what does the blue box have to say about this? Only one box is true. Okay, now that's an interesting thing. Now these two are both gem statements, so they certainly can't both be true. So it's about how they sit with the blue box. Let's say this one is true and this one is false. Cool. Now if this one is true, that only one box is true, then it would mean that this is false and this is false and this is true. So if this one is false, the black box doesn't contain the gems, and if this one is true, the blue box doesn't contain the gems, meaning the gems have to be here in the white box. Gems in the white box in this scenario. If this one is not true, if it's false that only one box is true, then it has to be true that two boxes are true. However, this one is false and these two cannot both be true. So I think I'm going to do this again quickly, but my first run of logic is telling me that the white box has to have the gems. Don't make a fool of me, white box. Oh, great. Okay, good. Cool. Well, we might as well keep snaking around here. These are both great options. I don't... I think I might go, even though it uses a gem, I might go drawing room here. Yeah, because I like the idea of having a little bit more of control over my early, while I'm still trying to get like study and maybe even observatory, although, you know, I desperately don't want to use any stars. But if I could go with the inkwell at the very least to the outer room, you know, that gives me a bit of redraw security. So let's go down here. I have had many balas. I don't right now want another one, thank you. Let's see if we can get study. And I'm aware I haven't picked up the scepter, but it's because I don't really know what I want to do with it. And really what I'm aiming for at the moment is blue rooms, which I have many of anyway, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if picking blue with the scepter is really going to actually help me. Like, I don't have to, the good thing is I don't have to fight. Once I get schoolhouse, I don't have to fight to get the classrooms. They're going to be, you know, they're going to be throwing themselves at my feet, right? It's more about getting them where I want to and getting other rooms to sort of support that, like, you know, getting gems and things. So that's not a bother. Yeah, like getting the scepter, I don't know. I don't know how it helps because I still need other color rooms to support what I'm doing. And it's not as if it helps me get a particular blue room. It just sort of crowds me a bit with blue rooms. Okay, so redraw. I mean, if nothing else, observatory would be really good. And given that I do currently have, I think, I've got over 70, I've got like, I think 77 stars at the moment from yesterday. This would, I think, take me to 78. So it would also be a chance for me to see if the constellation is up there at like 75. I do, yeah. But at the same time, I've got more redraw potential here with the rook power and with drawing room power. So I might use them. All right, let's use our last one. Okay, no worries, because let's get boudoir here. It will, at the very least, give me, you know, another gem and some redraws. That was, I'm happy with what I tried for there. You know, I know that we'll get a chance to get observatory again, so great, thank you. I love the way that the gems kind of like fly in the air, like and move towards me even as I'm moving. Like a bee. Little gem bees. Okay, that's great that we have redraw die already. Let's try from here where we will also get a redraw. Okay, see, observatory is already making itself available. I'm thinking of, this is such a good, perfect selection of everything, right? Like, these are all really good choices for this. I'm just like, if I make use of this redraw, here's the thing, all right? No, here's the problem. I like the idea of being able to use a free redraw. However, My instincts are telling me I'm probably unlikely to get study on this spot. I know that these spots tend to be good for our 3-door rooms and for corner rooms. I don't think, I certainly don't think that dead-end rooms are not possible here. Absolutely not. But when I think about where I kind of have a history of getting study, have I had it on this spot? I don't know. At least not a lot. But that might be nothing to do with the spot itself. I'm really going from gut here. So I don't know. Let's just try. Okay, look, this is great anyway. Let's put conference room here. Boudoir would have also been a good choice. Okay. And I'm already starting to have issue. Keep us. Conference room. I think you've only once given me keep us, but it made me really happy. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. So that's it. That's an issue in the West Wing. Let's try here. Now the great thing is, of course, I've got the compass, but these are the 2 rooms I would be interested in here. So maybe break room is the best thing to shoot for because it's a chance at key pass. Okay, and perhaps if this doesn't work, we should just shift back to entrance hall anyway. Sometimes there's something here. I want to make sure I check. Okay. All right. What are we doing? Well, what I'm doing is getting my calculator up just in case I need it. I have no shame, everybody. At this stage, you've seen 150 episodes of me and my maths under pressure. So 1 + 2, 3. Then we're jumping over to 3 multiplied by 7, 21. And then we're going up to 5. So 21 minus 5, 16. Inverting to 61 minus 10. Is that right? Minus 10. Sorry. I was thinking 16. No. 61 minus 10, 51. Invert 15. Yes, okay. Ignore this, double, half, invert. Okay. So we're starting with, and the center is rounding and inversion. All right, a few complicated things here. All we got to do is get them in the right order. Well, no, also we've got to do the right maths as well. So, starting with 18, and then with 18 we're rounding to 20, and we're inverting to 2. Okay. Then we're ignoring this. We're jumping up here to 2 multiplied by 10, so we're going back to 20. Then we're jumping up to one of these, so 20 plus 13. And these are in, then we do this one as well, right? Yeah, so 33, and then plus 40, which gets us 73, which we are rounding to 70. I think we're rounding down, and then we're inverting that to 7. But then this one, 7.5, which we then round back to 10, and then we invert to 1. No! Okay. All right, that one was 15. What did I do wrong here? All right, let's start again. This one, I didn't invert this one. I did the middle inversion and not the big. Okay, right. I started wrong. I started completely wrong. So actually, we're starting with 81, which we're rounding to 80, and then inverting to 8, in fact. 8. Yeah, 80, 81. We start with 81. It's plus 81. Then we round it to 80, and invert it to 8. 8 minus 10 minus 2. No, it's not minus. What am I doing? 8 times 10. We're back to 80. That's right. God. 80. And then from there, where it's 80 plus 13, 93, plus 40, 133, which we round to 130, and we invert to 31, 31 plus a half, round back down to 30 and invert to 3. I have been gifted the key pass for my stressful maths effort. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Very pleased. Okay. Well, maybe we... Because I really don't want to do too much drafting before I head over, but I'd love a little bit more redrafting potential. Maybe then, like, dormitory could give me redraw die, could have a trunk in it, but, you know, dead end. Garage effectively dead end. Even if we could go through the garage, you know, it's not a help in the house, but sometimes good items for sure. But Nook just points to the same place, so I can't really use any of these to get me anywhere extra. What I could use this for is to get me keys. And the thing is, I can't get into the car. Like, I could get the keys, but I can't get whatever is in the car unless I find the car keys anywhere. So maybe on balance, dormitory here. And there's a chance... No trunk, okay. Okay, hall pass. Well, probably won't really use it, but thank you. Alright. Let's do one more draft from here then. One more draft. Well, of these, I would at least... If I'm going to do treasure trove, I would have it go that way. And otherwise it's... Because I don't want to waste hallway here. Unless I do this. Well, if I do this, hallway is kind of perfect. And it does have a guaranteed trunk. Yeah, okay, hallway. Thanks. Thanks. Lovely. And we have the sledgehammer, so we can go straight... Oh, that makes me happy, actually. I would have loved to redraw die, but... Yes. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, just around the corner, there's a potential interesting dig experiment. I like it. I like it. Lovely. Okay, that's a useful one. And that also means it could actually potentially go with Ladyship's Chamber, which I've always wanted to dig in, along with many, many, many other rooms. Okay. I think it's time to head back down, though, just to try some of the earlier ranks, right? Through parlor. There we go. Through other parlor. Sometimes parlor's very good at giving me car keys, but yeah, not today. All right, let's try from here. I really don't... Okay, maybe another boudoir is just the best thing, because if I could go out with 4 redraw die... Yeah, I think given my pretty singular goal today, I think this makes the most sense. Excellent. And a gem. It would be especially nice if I could just get observatory as a backup. Then we're golden, right? We're absolutely golden. So maybe getting treasure trove out of the way here is good. It sends me upwards, which is good. Yes. Like, more gems would be nice, but this, you know, this is also sort of thinning out the We get money. I'll just take a little bit because, you know, maybe we do something else with it. You know what? I don't think this is going to be anything interesting anymore, so I don't need to, you know, if I have like a spare key, if I'm very, you know, free and happy-go-lucky with keys, then sure, I'll open it, but I'm not going to use my precious 3 keys there. Maybe then I'm going to turn back from here, go entrance hall, though this is a risky because I need to be able to go straight ahead ideally, which I cannot unless I unless I use a redraw die. Maybe the best thing then is to put closet here and hope that I can snake around from treasure trove back to the corner. This could also give me more... Nope. Well, a gem and a silver key is very useful, at least. Do I feel... I think I'd just do... I think we just do a little bit more. If I could just get more redraw die and, you know, and or observatory, I'd feel a lot better about going out there. So den is good. Den is good, but I might have it go this way. Yes. Yep, den here. I like that. I like that. Den has a trunk for me, which I can get into straight away. Excellent. No other items. Lovely. Oh, car keys. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. I might try drafting up because I need trickier drafts in the east wing there. Things are a little bit freer here, so let's try that. Okay. Secret passage will let me aim for a specific color, but I don't really want a specific color right now. I want, you know, like I want observatory ideally. Just shifting in my chair. So maybe spare veranda here, and then we get, you know, we get clover power. We get gem, and that's it. Okay. Let's try going from here, but I'm starting to get worried about... Hey! Just as I was saying, I'm starting to get worried about how much I'm drafting. I'd really like to put dining room here for the exits, but I have asked for observatory. Thank you. Okay, I think that's good enough for me to head out. The 4 redraw die I have should be fine. Yay. So I guess then that's the answer that... Yeah, 75 does not get me my extra constellation. So I reckon it's likely it's either it's 80 or it's 88 or 100 would be my next guesses. Cool. But that's very nice. We get key, we get Florrie Alice, and now I have the inkwell. Let's waste no more drafts in the house. Let's head to outer room. To outer room. Boudoir entrance hall. Excellent. Okay. It's been a long time since I've last had, and then I'll think about the scepter. It's been a long time since I've last had schoolhouse, I think. I wonder if we'll ever see the stars. the clear sky is what I mean. I wonder if we'll see a proper clear sky here with the, you know, the clouds part and the sky, the blue sky, you know. It's what I really think will happen in some way. In some way. Okay, so here's where we need to redraw. We need schoolhouse. I will redraw with the die. I'm just saying out loud to myself. Schoolhouse. Excellent. That's really nice because that means I get to retain the 3 die there. Lovely. I felt like we really rushed through there. Dig spot. Interesting. Coin. A coin from Herbie. Thank you. Or a coin from whoever loves Herbie. Dunno. It slightly freaked me out that as I walked around there, I could hear creaking, and I was like, who's there? Who's there? Within a timely manner. Still don't know what this means. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's go and get them classrooms drafted. We've got a pretty nice little gem amount there. Obviously, we have plenty of money and more waiting for us. We've got a nice little bunch of keys, and we've got a nice little bunch of redraw die as well. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I still I don't know if, like, I love the idea of using Gold Scepter in particular just to get me helpful shop rooms, but if anything, I don't think I want to use it just yet. So let's go from Den, I kind of think. I might just pick up a bit more in case I do get showroom. Like, I can, if I'm keeping it here just in case I get, like, you know, lucky purse or something like that. Yeah. All right, we have redraw potential, so let's go here. Now, I'd love to start getting my classrooms, but I really want to go up and down here. So we'll go East Wing Hall, thank you. East Wing Hall, thank you. Let's start heading down. I'd love to see if I can get study in the corner. I'd love for a library to be able to help me out here. Sorry, I just need to get a sip of my tea. But unfortunately, I cannot use it here. So workshop is actually perfect. Maybe library just for having shown... Oh, great. Nice. And I'm still a hobbyist, by the way. I haven't got my skills up any further than hobbyist. Nice. All right, so at least we've made it to the corner. Let's see what we can get here. Ideally, study, and then, you know, we're super, super, super golden for just about everything, right? But other, like, classrooms are throwing themselves at my feet. Pick me, pick me. So that's an option. We'll give it one more try, I suppose. Nope. Okay. Well, in that case, classrooms are going to continue to show up. I have no doubt about that. It would be, we could start here, but the other thing is, like, we're missing out on being able to use the other exit, and obviously classroom exits are very, very good for redraws in and of themselves. So, I might put good old wine cellar. I might put good old wine cellar here. Yeah. Cool. Let's do that. Because some more gems. Okay, no dig spot. I'm glad in the end I didn't have to try my idea of, like, picking up different gems on multiple days. I didn't really have any belief or faith in it anyway, but my god, that would have taken so long to experiment with. Alright, well, we might as well keep going. Or should we? We're gonna keep getting the classrooms. So actually, let's go somewhere where we can actually put a corner. Let's draft from observatory. My steps are not great, so that's actually becoming something I need to be careful with. Regular key. Okay, so it would be good to start with classroom here. We can access the 2 spaces below from the hallway, so that's fine. So, yeah, let's go classroom. Classroom number 1. Hey. I wonder if I should leave the apple. No, my steps aren't good enough. I don't know. I'm going to at least eat an apple. All right. Now we might even go straight into classroom number 2. Yes, we can. So we have the ability here for 3 redraws. This would be a great spot for a multiple, you know, for a 3 or a 4 door room though. So I think I might try the redraw. Let's try the redraw. Kitchen would obviously be great. Okay. Hello. Cloister of Arinda was very good to me in the last episode. It does take up 3 gems, but it's great. It's great. It's just absolutely great on this spot. So I'm gonna do it. We get some more dig spots. I don't even have a shovel right now, so I can't do anything with them. So maybe let's go here. Interesting. I don't know if I put, like, I'm very weirdly confident with if I get library up in like near the corner that it's got a very strong chance of giving me study, but I don't know about here. Maybe I'm a little bit scared of like wasting library, if you get me, to be able to get study. Then there's Mechanarium, which like could get me more doors, but I don't think I have a single. I've got workshop. Yeah, I've only got workshop, so it's actually not a very useful room right now. Let's try library. Let's try it. Coupon book, thank you. I really need to start getting like dining room and step rooms as well. But if this could be study, that'd also be very, 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 very nice, right? No. God knows if there's anything else to do in bookshop. I'd be very excited if there could be new books. I'm wondering if, yeah, if I try a redraw here. I was hoping it could still be like a study, a study, you know, a high chance of study. Do I want to risk one more redraw die? I might do. Okay, that did not work very well at all, so maybe... Should I put class... I guess it's either another redraw or it's classroom, and I can't use my compass. I would really prefer it go in the other direction because I've got a very difficult east wing here. Yeah, this is not the best. I'd love to put lost and found here, but obviously it's a problem room. It's a big problem room. It's a big problem room. Unless I just put it here as like an emergency or something like that, maybe. You know, like if I... I could also try my last redraw. It sucks, I'm gonna do it. Okay. I feel like... Whew, I feel like I was rewarded for my bravery / my reckless risk there. Let's do study here. Whew, okay, good. That's... So we've got way more redraw security now. Excellent. But we're gonna have to like keep up the gem acquisition. Yoink. Thank you. Thanks, study. Thank you, library. Thank you. You did come through for me. I just had to believe in you. All right. Okay. Well, if we could get a classroom here, that'd kind of be ideal, actually. But I need it to go in the other direction. Thank you. So I think that's that's ideal. We don't want to go into rank 8 yet at all anyway, so nice. And I'm absolutely desperate enough that I will take that apple stepwise. I guess ideally here we really want to connect with foundation. But again, it would be good to have a room with more, like dining room would be dining room would be great. Dining room, please. Maybe if I use my silver key here It could give me a bunch of, like, terrible red rooms, but it also might... Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, there's Chamber of Mirrors. It's like, hey, you liked me yesterday. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got 6 redraws here, so let's see what we can get. Thank you. These are all pretty good. I feel... Ooh, are we just going to get the same... I would probably go Vestibule if anything. You know, Chapel's not bad. Boiler Room's also not bad if, like, particularly... it's actually because if we were to get the what is it, the stew in the dining room, like, Boiler Room would give extra steps. It's the main thing I'm thinking about Boiler Room now. We got a little bit more. I think these two would be decent. Oh, I think I need to take this. Courtyard is also very good. But I think I'm just in the position that I need the security of dining room here. Yep. It's what I wanted. Look at these interesting sort of shadow effect here. Okay, great. Now, what if I were to... what if I were to... I need to get my other classrooms for absolute sure. It's just that wouldn't it be really good now that I have this here to be able to get showroom somewhere. However, the opportunity to make that happen is not great. It would actually be great if I had picked up Scepter, which now that I've seen how things have turned out, I'm slightly regretting, because I would even, yeah. I like the selection of rooms I have, but Scepter would really help me to get showroom potentially. I could also go back down to the oh, hang on. Okay, that was very silly. That was me just catching my foot on the cord of the controller. All good, no disasters. Yeah, I'm thinking if I just go, it's using up precious steps, but if I go back down to Cloister, I could potentially, like, there's some degree of potential I could get showroom there. Yeah. Yeah. It's using up precious steps, I know. But let's use the key. See, we have got a straight ahead room. Could I just a little bit try a gem redraw here? I'm getting into messy territory here. Messy territory. I might do one more. Okay. Now I've sort of trapped myself. I guess. Look, commissary's not going to go anywhere. However, I can probably use the entrances from, like, hallway, although it's all the way back around the house. And dining room to use these other spaces. And at least commissary could get me, like, shovel, you know, I could use the dig spots, all of that. Yeah. Oh, it's a choice, isn't it? It's a freaking choice. Mechanarium is still not great because it's still just workshop. It's just workshop. I just have workshop. I'm really getting through my gems. I'm gonna try. Okay. All right. It's kind of yikes. That's kind of yikes. I might do one more gem redraw. All right, and given where I'm at, corridor it is then. Okay. It gets us forward. It gets that out of the pool. So with that all said, do I want to go back to dining room? Let's go back to dining room. Let's draft from dining room. And, you know, if it doesn't go well, like I'm not going to get, I'm not going to get showroom here. I might get kitchen. Yeah. Well, boudoir would be good to get a couple of extra redraws and a gem. But I think like we just got to move ahead with the classrooms. So, and the great thing about this classroom is we could use the redraws from here to angle for showroom. We could. 20 steps. I've got the apple there. Let's hold our apple horses. Horses like apples, right? We'll use the key. Okay, so we've got 7 redraws here with no other assistance. Let's see how we go. Commissary. I'd love to see the doggies, but I'm a redraw. West Wing Hall is also pretty good. Like, it gets us forward, but I think let's try and make use of these. Secret passage, we could go for a gold room. I don't know how likely, if I did this, I don't know how likely secret passage, I don't know how likely showroom would be from here. And I don't have a single gold room used yet, you know? So I'd be using gems to sort of cycle through that possibility. And it also wouldn't let my sides of the house connect, which just sort of sucks. Yeah, it's a possibility. Otherwise, I've got 4 more redraws here. And as I'm saying that sentence, I continue onwards. Oh, man, I now really wish I had picked up that. It's not a tragedy if we don't get showroom. It's just that it would so make things easier if I could get that silver spoon. Okay, it's getting pretty dire. It's getting pretty dire. So it's either one more redraw or we just go boiler room. Maybe we just go boiler room. Maybe we just go boiler room. There's dig spot down there. I have dig spots all over. So this could even just be more classroom. It'll get us around the corner. Great, don't have to use a key. But it's not what I wanted. So I may be using a gem again. Okay, at the very least, let's get the next classroom. Cool. Cool. And I will be turning back. Hey, it's like my favorite classroom. This one plus the erosion, of course. I will be turning back to get my steps. I don't know if there's any possibility of this being showroom. It would be a shame to like not... This is the dig spot. I don't have shovel. Oh, well, cool. Let's dig in a classroom. Maybe the kids have buried something. Maybe the kids have buried something. Can I pull that up? God, I got excited for a second because something happened. I was like, what if I just click on... No, okay. You guys know I could look at that and talk forever, but we're gonna go past. Let's just see if we get showroom here. Otherwise, another classroom would be really perfect. Okay, we'll use a key. I feel like I'm standing like especially close to the door right now. It's a bit weird. Classroom. Classroom, if we flip it around, is pretty ideal. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 classrooms. Yeah. I think it's the thing that connects us with hallway. Yep. Great. It's just my gems really suck now. My gems are really bad. I would like to go and do this extra. I got 18 steps. I'd like to go and do this extra little drafting from hallway while I'm here, because as risky as it is, like, ultimately, oh, where am I going? This way. Ultimately, that will, like, close out those spaces, you know what I mean? And it could be 2 more classrooms that go there, right? It could be, or at least 1 more classroom would even be very, very, very ideal there. I hope I haven't missed something on the desks. So into hallway, and we'll draft from here. Okay, this might be really ideal as a classroom, but I've only got 2 gems, so a parlor might also be really good. I think it's got to be classroom, right? Yep. And I'm in very, very, very bad gem state right here. So I don't even think it's worthwhile going there to draft, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Or is it? Shall I just get it over and done with and see what we get there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classrooms. Psh. You know, like, we're all right space-wise. It's not too bad. $16 steps, so 1, 2 if we go and do the last room, and then back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get back to dining room after that. The hall pass is just not very it's not very useful to me most of the time. 2 adjoining hallways. I don't think that really happens very often for me. Yeah, okay. I'm really worried about drafting with no gem. And here's the other thing, just in case, showroom itself takes 2 gems. Damn, man. I haven't even had that as an issue for a really long time. It's not great. Well, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We do have redraws. We got 10 freaking redraws here. Okay, kitchen in itself could be great. It only takes 1 gem and it'll vastly help us with steps. But I probably have a bigger gem problem here than I have a step problem, to be honest. So let's see what else we can do. You know, another classroom, sure, and then I will have 0 gems, and I also won't be able to draft any more classrooms. So I think I have to prioritize fixing the gem issue here. Obviously, trophy room would be the best thing. So planetarium is quite good. It'll give me a redraw die. It will give me... So it'll give me a redraw die. It'll give me a prism key. It'll give me a dig spot. It'll give me a trunk. The trunk itself could have gems in it, but it's not guaranteed. Does it give me a gem as well? Does it give me a gem? It might give me a gem. I can't remember. It's just been a basket of goodies for so long that I can't remember if a gem is part of it. Hang on. Redraw die apple. No, it's apple, not gem. The trunk is the main thing that could be good, but I don't know if it will be good. So I think with 8 redraws here, I think we keep going. I could get 2 redraw die from bedroom, but it's not really good enough. Commissary might sell me gems, but again, it's a big risk. It's a big risk because I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will. It could also sell me shovel, and maybe I could use the dig spots and find gems there, but like I don't have the makings of jackhammer. So again, it doesn't... Yeah, it's not amazing. I would love to get showroom, but I can't. What if I keep trying? What if it goes, oh, okay. Hey, Rebecca, you're on day like what, 126 or something. Like you've been our only customer. You've been our only customer, and you've bought our everything in showroom for as long as, for quite a long time. Have a gem, We're probably going to sell you the freaking emerald bracelet, so have a little gem as a loan, No. This would be good if I could have the benefit of the future gems that this room will give me. But it's not going to give me any initially. It's just going to take my gem. So let's redraw. Trophy room it freaking is. Thank you. That's what I needed. I love that little, I love the little fire effect. Whew, thank you. And by the way, when I was here before, I didn't take a look at my, yeah. Look at my trophies. I'm so proud. I can't wait to get more of them, but like, God, they look good. God, they're all so cool. They're great designs. Oh, man. They're all great. They all represent amazing memories in this game. That's the most important thing. That is the most important thing. No other items or anything. I don't think so. Okay. With our very small amount of steps, let us head back, and I am going to, we may not see the showroom or the silver spoon today. Even if I get showroom, it may not have silver spoon in it. It usually does. So, I don't have secret garden, so conference room's not going to have any fruit in it. So let's partake of the apples on the way. Yeah, let's have all of the apples. I don't think I'm looking as carefully as I should in these classrooms. Treasure map, hang tight. I'll be back. Yeah, and then up through, not there, this way, up through classroom and to dining room. Okay. And even if we do get, like, there's always the possibility of getting kitchen as well. Like, if I manage to get, I'm running out of, drafting possibilities, really, but there is always that possibility. Okay. Wonderful. I will enjoy my lunch. Thank you. Now we have to step in here to activate our dinner. What is it? I was trying to look. I think... Is that the fish or is that... I think it might be the fish, I'm not sure, which would benefit from aquarium. What if we were to get aquarium just above foundation here? This is a possibility. There is a gem down there as well. But it's a, it's using up steps to go down there, so we'll keep that in mind. None of these are great because I actually really oh, this sucks. I really need to be able to get a 3-door room here, ideally. So let's try a redraw. Yikes. I'd be losing those 2 spots, and I need one for one of my rank 8 spots, really. Oh boy. Let's redraw. This isn't the dream day I was hoping, and I feel like I jinxed myself by being like, this shouldn't be too hard. I knew it was a mistake, everybody. I knew I shouldn't have said it. I knew I should not have said that. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually thinking of like using a star to preserve some gems. Let's do one more. All right. Security at least gets us there. So but Paul has more gems in it. Let's go security. It's the room I need on this spot. Okay. So I can go back and do dining room right now. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classrooms so far. Okay. The next spot could even be classroom. That'll get us around the corner and we'll have a rank 8 spot waiting for us there. Which is great. What would... the other thing I might like to use the corner for is... What is it? Like, not laundry room because I won't be able to get to the rank 8 spot. Laundry room would otherwise be really nice. What else would I like on the corner potentially? I'm just trying to think about it ahead. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we're pretty good. We've got 4 rank 8 spots right now. We know the classroom is going to throw itself at my feet, right? So this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. But yeah, like this whole section here is a real trouble if I don't get like actually that's a really good thought. If I were to get laundry here, we could solve the gem problem, and that could mean that everything along here becomes easier because I don't currently have, you know, access through the antechamber. Yeah, so maybe laundry is the best thing to try and shoot here. There's so many ways I can fail right now. This has not gone well. This has not gone well. Maybe sacrificing this spot is actually the best thing to do. Can security help me at all? Help me, security, help me. Yeah, there's a big bunch of coins. That's nice. I don't even really... If I could change this amount into gems, we're good. I don't even need that extra money. It's fine. What would be great is actually to have that money waiting for me in Treasure Trove, so that I can comfortably change all of this into gems, right? So we should still... Does this matter? Does it matter if I encourage security doors? Like, I have the key pass, so that's great. I'm just thinking about getting rid of, like, it's just reducing the possibility of using keys, but that's ideal. That's great. So we'll set that to high. And for whatever reason, I just do that. Okay. What we can also do is log in, do an experiment. It's possible the experiment could also help me out. Quite frankly, even if it's getting stars, what that could mean is that I choose to use some stars because I'm gaining stars, right? Staff services. Let's check if... No announcement. I didn't expect any since we got some yesterday. So, remote terminal access. Yes, please. Laboratory. I can't think of anything else that's more useful. Good, good, good. Oops, sorry, that was me hitting my hand on the desk. Okay, I just missed a phone call. No worries. Probably a phone call I don't want to take anyway. Experiment setup. What do we got? What do we got? It's a good day for eat an apple, even though I've eaten quite a lot of apples. Oh, these are all good, aren't they? Because I could make immediate use of any amount of chests in the entrance hall. I've got the sledgehammer for it. The problem is really the steps, but maybe that will work out. I think of these three, it's just if we eat an apple, right? Wish I'd done this before, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? I was trying to do the best thing I could with my existing steps, you know? If all you have is a regular apple that's like not more delicious, you don't have silver spoon, you don't have the salt shaker, then going back to eat apples is like not useful because you're using steps. You know, there's just so few steps you're getting from them. Anyway, this could be really good, but it also could be It really depends on which antechamber doors are going to be unsealed, right? And then there's gain a star. I wonder if all up, I kind of think maybe the most immediately useful is the star. I don't know. This is one of those... Let's see. And maybe if all I do today is manage to get some stars. Cool. Cool. Okay. All right. It'd be great if I just incidentally get other apples in other rooms as well. So, laundry could be the best thing to get here. And I'm running out of keys as well. Yeah. That said, I could put a classroom here and use all of the redraws from classroom to maybe shoot for laundry, right? That's the other thing. And then we're also getting a classroom out of the way. So that actually, yeah, I think ultimately we'll get more redraws through this method. That might be best. That might be best. Let's do that. Okay, we're gonna get a star from this. Hooray! Yum, 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 yum. Oh, hello. Oh, a little tick. Hang on. What was it? Oh, my memory. 6. What was it? 6 add. What was it? I've got to look in my notebook. I can't remember exactly how it goes. Oh, is this a thing? Is this a thing I never... 6 with C. 6 add 6. It freaking is. Tor lore et. I'm slamming my notebook. No offense to my notebook. I'm just excited. Like, I never saw this. Is there anything else? Oh, I wonder how many other things I've missed like this. In Classroom 7, I suppose I haven't been like a ton of times in Classroom 7, and aside from the very first time when I looked around in here, like I otherwise wouldn't have like paid much attention in here. Huh, and I probably just didn't have the right angle to see this. I wonder if this would have... like, what gap this would have filled for me. I guess it depends on where you would have found it. Okay. I can't, like... because we have the O... yeah, the O. Oh, how freaking amazing. That's what it is. I wonder what else... what other... I wonder what other codes and little hidden words I've missed. Oh, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. I'm tempted after this to go look at whatever episode, and it would be hard to remember maybe, whatever episode I actually initially came into this classroom in. It probably wouldn't be that hard to find actually, because it probably would have put some sort of schooly, examy pun in the title to the episode. So I think yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh, thank God, lock. Oh, hello. Okay, now this is an interesting conundrum, because what am I actually hoping to get from showroom and what am I likely to get from showroom? The thing is, I have a gem problem. And without gems, I have a redraw problem. There's nothing in showroom that will give me gems. There's only something potentially in showroom that will save me gems. There's nothing in showroom that will give me redraws. There's only something that will potentially save me. No, sorry. There's only something that will like open doors, save me keys. And again, that's a maybe. that's a maybe. What I tend to have in showroom a lot, and I don't know how likely it is like moon pendant, which is no help for today. I'm not worried about that. There is the ornate compass, except I have the ornate compass, so it's probably not going to be for sale. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I thought I did, but now I question my own memory, and I'm not sure. Yeah, emerald bracelet could be a real help because it will... I mean, it could be a real help because it will remove the gem cost, right, of rooms. But it won't... It's not going to give me redraw potential. And what do I really want? The redraw potential is more useful for me given the very, very tricky... the very, very tricky sort of drafting I need to do in my remaining spaces. I have a whole big corner of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces that, yeah. Redraws are the thing that's going to help me. So, God, I desperately wanted showroom before this. It's you know, Silver Spoon will be fantastic. But the problem is, you know, one of the many problems I face here is that redraw potential is mainly going to come from being able to get laundry. And I'm not going to be able to put laundry. If laundry were to come, like, let's say I were to go back and draft from East Wing Hall after, you know, eating my dining room food and all of that, right? Let's say I'm able to draft 1 or 2 things, but then laundry comes up as an opportunity. Cool, I could choose it, but then I cannot go anywhere else from there. It's dead-ending that entire section. Then my only way of accessing that section is through Foundation. Foundation will, like, the 3 spaces from Foundation are where I need to get more classrooms. Which theoretically, if I've just done the scenario I've talked about, I haven't been able to get in the East Wing, you know, middle section, because I wouldn't be able to go north with them, with classrooms. So I would then have, like, what? So I've currently got 7, classroom 7. I still need to get classroom 8 and then exam. So if I were to go from Foundation with that need, I couldn't get a classroom on the next spot. I would have to get a straight ahead spot from Foundation, which is tricky enough in itself. But then if I were to do that, I could make the next one a classroom or anything else that will either get me around the corner or will be a 3 or a 4 door room. And then I would be relying on the final space in rank 8, by which I mean the right hand, like the East Wing rank 8 spot, to get my exam. And all of that is a lot of ifs. All of that is a lot of ifs. This might be so silly to pass up. But what could it really do for me? Silver Spoon would solve my step problem. It would effectively solve my step problem if it were to come. Otherwise, Master Key and Emerald Bracelet would be really good, but they still leave me with a real risky problem and only star redraws to rely on effectively, which sucks. And when I really consider it, do I really want to use stars on a day when, you know, like, this is not the last attempt I can have at getting this blue memo, right? It would be nice, but it's not really worth, I think. I can just try again. I can just try again. If this is a failure, everybody, I can just try again. This is not too bad. So this this could be a real pivotal choice here, but it's a pivotal choice in a very, very difficult situation. And what you gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes, right? I think on balance, like keys is potentially another real issue for me. So I've got to take that seriously as well. It's lovely to have the lockpick, but it's, yeah. I don't even have the shovel. To help me out. And where am I going to get commissary? I ask you, where am I going to get commissary? So there's a lot of issues here. There's a lot of issues. I sort of just think laundry is my best bet. Aye. You know, commissary could completely deliver for me. It could give me the shovel, which in itself could get me turnips and keys. Commissary might also have gems for sale. It could. But it also might not. It might not. It could have keys for sale, but it also might not. Laundry, at least, is something I can bank on. And I just look, maybe I should have gone to foundation, you know, made my way underground back to entrance hall, picked up the scepter, but I didn't think of that, really. I have so many problems I'm juggling. So we're living with my choices here. Veranda might even have shovel for me, but it's not enough. Laundry, blessed laundry. I think I've been very, very lucky here. Okay, great. I think this is the best thing I can do. So we want to swap all. Let me have a think. Is it smart for me to first swap my keys with my gems? It'll just cost me 5 gems. That's fine. And then I will have 3 keys and 1 gem. Then I do this one and I will swap my 1 gem with my 153 coins, or, you know, less, but my 100 plus coins. I think that could be, am I thinking about this correctly? I don't normally like complicating this, but keys with gems. I think this makes sense. I'm so scared that I'm not calculating this correctly. I'm scared of my own brain right here. Whew. Okay, a little bit of extra key. I don't even know if I've ever done this twice. I was a little bit afraid it wouldn't let me. It would go only 1 laundry per day. It's interesting that this one is a little bit open. Okay, now, gems with coins. Rebecca, you want to swap gems with coins? I don't know if you can hear, by the way, but it's super pouring down. Like, there's a lot of really loud rain noise here, so if you can hear a weird noise, that's what it is. I know so many of you, by the way, are going, because there's so much discussion on the Discord about this. I know so many of you are going through a horrible, horrible heat wave, and I'm so sorry, because we have been through some terrible heat waves in the last few years here in Australia, and oh man, we have suffered, and I know how much you guys are suffering, so yeah. Anyway, just let me, it's useless, but let me just send you cooling winter vibes. We're having, honestly, a very mild winter here, but it is cool. I'm cool all the time. I'm cold to cool all of the time. Yeah. Cool vibes to everybody who's suffering through the heat. Okay, so spin cycle. I'm just a little bit scared of myself making a mistake. I know this is the correct thing to do. Click, click. It's just when I'm in a high pressure situation, I'm scared I'm not thinking correctly, because that happens. We all know that happens. Okay, I think I've done the best thing I can. We pop back to foundation, we are going to need to eat this food, which is the fish, and it would be really nice to get aquarium, but it's just, you know, unless aquarium could be the next thing I get from foundation. Yeah, you know, I think we just eat this fish. I think we gotta. Yep. It's not a ton, but it's pretty good. And I don't even have salt shake. I was literally bragging about how steps were no longer a problem for me in the last episode. How many of you remember that? Because I remember that. And I remember actually that I was in Cloister when I said that. And things were going really well and I was having a great time. And I was like, steps, you know, knock on wood, probably going to regret saying this. Steps are hardly a problem for me anymore. Voila, everybody. Voila. The game is listening. The game is listening for positive consequences and negative consequences. It truly is. Like, the blueprints gods are real, I swear. I swear you may not believe me, but they're real. They know. They know. They know what I'm thinking. They know what I deserve. For good and for bad. Okay, so there's that. Now, we still can't use any dig spots, which sort of sucks. So I do still... Here's the question. Do I want to try drafting from here? We've got study. We have redraw potential from study, and as a backup, we have stars. As a backup, we have stars. Other things are going to help us to earn stars today. Not a lot, but a couple. A couple. So it's okay. So the redrawing is pretty good. The redrawing potential is pretty good. It could be better, but it's pretty good. I'd love to high, but that's fine. It's fine. We've managed to scrape through some difficulties here. So is it smarter to start, you know, to like try getting across to here? Or shall I hop in foundation, head down to entrance hall, maybe even pick up the scepter, and I could set it to gold and try to even go for showroom here, because showroom would be perfect. Then I can reset it to something else. It's fine. I could set it to hallway, you know, I have another East Wing hall in the pool, I'm so sure. But why would I do that? Here's my question. Why would I do that? Really, I think it's just... What do I need? What do I need? More steps would certainly be nice. More keys would certainly be nice. I think being able to get the shovel would be excellent. Like if I could get like, what is it called? Veranda here. Something like that. Yeah, I just think there's some helpful things that we could pick up. And then at some point along here, I could go ahead, put the 8th classroom, and then we're ready to draft from here and it doesn't matter. Or I could already draft from here, just make sure we can get across to here. And then once we're here, there's a lot of possibilities. You know, like our 8th classroom could go here, which would send us up here, and then we can come back here for the final exam room. Or we could still manage to get access here and put the classroom here or here. It sort of works out, you know, there's a lot of possibility. I'm going to kick myself if I draft here and an aquarium goes here, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so I don't know, I guess I'm thinking like, what really is the use of going down and drafting here? Maybe it's fine, maybe we just go from here. And then the rest of the day can be a whatever. Right? We have all the gems we need for drafting anything and for redrawing. I gotta talk myself through this, because there's a tight keyhole I'm trying to like fit myself through here. to make this work, and to try and foresee all of the things, to try and foresee the things that I'm not foreseeing, you know? Yes, we mainly just need to go forward from here. Second classroom anywhere here, last classroom here. I think it works. So maybe we just do that. Maybe we just go back to foundation. Yeah. I think the real risk is in a way having to resort to stars. But I could also just choose, you know, who cares? It didn't work, we give up. I knew that would be locked. Okay, there goes our key. So that you know, this becomes an issue. All right, no, no, and no. No, thank you. Redraw, please. I'd love to go commissary, but I need a straight ahead room. Rumpus room, it just gives me some money. I suppose it might also give me, like, we get to see our pal. We get to see our absolute best pal again. It's still one of my favorite rooms in the game. Look at it. It's amazing. But, there's nothing really to be gained from it. I might just redraw. I feel like the game may give me some more straight ahead rooms here. Oh, not that one. Of all of them, not that one, please. Not that one, please. Not that one either. What are you doing to me? This spot is my come through for me spot. And it's just teasing me. It's a joke we have, everybody. It's a funny haha joke we have. Where this spot. Okay. All right. Okay. Secret passage is something, but the problem is that it wouldn't be a blue room from here. However, that's okay. As long as we get a corner room from here. So maybe what I could do is put secret passage here, use it to get myself a gold room, go for kitchen or commissary. That gets us around the corner, and then we just have to keep going around the corner. And one of the things on the 9th rank just has to be the next classroom. I think this might be a good bet. I was really hoping, and we could still redraw, but, you know, yeah, we're sort of on our last legs, I think. I was hoping to get showroom, but this will do. And if I did get showroom, yes, I would have to go and get my money from Treasure Trove, but yeah. I think that's the best bet. And I definitely think gold rooms is the one to go for. That said, again, I will need to go and get money from Treasure Trove. So let me just think that through. If I were to walk through the house, 1, 2, you probably, yeah, okay. Let's try. There's 2 different ways to go. There's 3 different ways to go. We could also go through the elevator, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 18 steps to go and get the rest of my money. Okay. Oh, hi, Baba. Hey, everybody, Pixie's here to break the tension. Yeah. Yeah, could you tell that Mummy was stressed? Mummy was stressed, huh? Yeah, time to give laptop cuddles. Don't give them to Mummy. Yeah. Hey, cutie pie. He's so cute, everybody. Pixel, you're the best. You're the best. Oh, he's so cute. He's wrapping his tail around the screen, so I can only see half of the map right now anyway. Great, that's fine, Pixel. So that means I can't count the steps in the other route. Let me have a go. Can I just move your cutie little tail, please? Let me put the screen forward a tiny little bit. Thank you. Oh, it's nice and warm, isn't it? Nice and warm behind the laptop. So the other route would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and look, you know, we could get to... It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's not. Is it still doable? Okay. Let's see what we get from this anyway. Gold. There might be no need for cash. Great. The great thing about this is we will have redraw potential, and I didn't have to use a key, so that's good. We cannot do this one. It sucks, but we cannot do it. It doesn't work. We could do gift shop. Gift shop is fine, but I won't get anything from gift shop. Only guaranteed access to this spot I need if I rotate it. So we will redraw. Oh, of course, this would I have so rarely, I don't even know how many times, but it's got to be a very small number of times, ever had opportunity to make use of hall pass. But here we go. It's the opportunity. Look at something. What would I get? What would I get from aquarium? I don't have anything that's going to help me with the steps, like you know, the bedroom effect. Yeah. So it doesn't really help. It doesn't really help. It would have helped obviously if I got this before I ate my dining room meal, but it doesn't help now. It doesn't help now. Yeah, I would rather have a shop that I can spend money in. Locksmith is good, but it ruins the rest of the day. So, redraw. Redraw. Okay. Commissary could be great. It's really, you know, kitchen would probably come up if I keep redrawing as well. Which one would I prefer? I would mainly be hoping for, like, especially shovel and keys would be ideal from commissary. What's nice about commissary is the diversity. I might go commissary. Yep, I might go commissary. Okay, I think this works. Now, I think it's worth to go down, but I reckon it's probably going to be fewer steps to go through foundation. I don't think I need to go open the north lever or anything. I don't think antechamber is happening today. So I think if we go through foundation, it will be fewer steps than going through the house. Because I think, and I really should have, like, properly checked this by now. I think it's going to end up being like, you know, 6 steps both ways. All right, we'll risk it. We'll risk it. Risking it for the biscuit. Let's hope we get a biscuit. Let's hope there's a biscuit at the end of this, I don't know, commissary rainbow, maybe. Cool. Oh, nice to be back down here. Does the clock anything? Can any of these open? Maybe I will get some answers in the new phase of the game. I look forward to it. I look so much forward to it. Yeah, this was the right call. This is way fewer steps. This is good. This is good. Good, good, good. Great. Good. This is a nice small amount of steps. So we can pick up scepter. I don't really know what scepter would do for me at this stage. I could use it to try and get kitchen. That's sort of it, really. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if the next one is kitchen, or some combination of kitchen and classroom that gets us around that corner, that could work out. I'll tell you what, let's delay the decision. Let's first go and pick all of this up. As it turned out, leaving this here was a great decision, given how things have gone, because it allowed me to use laundry room and still have all of this spending money. Nice. Absolutely not. I'm so sorry. After being obsessed with those things for so long. Hell no. Hell no. I just can't really think. I can think how the scepter might help me here with more decisions. I'm not so sure about it here. I'm a bit worried it might get in my way. But then again, I think the power of classrooms, as long as we've got all of these redraws, I think the power of classrooms is strong enough to hold up against Yellow Scepter. So maybe I'll just take it. We at first go gold. Hang on. Confirm. Cool. Suits me. Back down we go. Back down we go. I'm doing a quick think, like, is there anything at this end of the house that could help me? I mean, I can't do anything in workshop that's useful. We could, while we're here, draft here, but I now think that, you know, spending the money here is going to be useful for, I don't know. I don't even know what. Like, maybe what I could aim for after this, if this all goes well, I could aim for getting freezer somewhere here, right? So I can bring these gems into tomorrow. And I have no idea what I will be aiming for tomorrow, but 100 plus gems is going to be great, you know? So that could be good. Yeah. And showroom as well would be good, because we could potentially, you know, bring some cool items into tomorrow as well, whatever it will be. Okay. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. This is good enough. I think we can do this. I'm still feeling cautiously optimistic, but not a calm optimistic. I'm certainly not feeling calm. I'm feeling very, very anxious about this. But I think we can do it. I think it will work. Great. Cool. Nice. Are you getting nice warmies, Pixie? Are you getting all of the nice warmies from the laptop? That's so nice. That's so nice, darling. Okay. So we can... Let's see what commissary has for us. Nice, 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 nice. This all would have been great to have earlier, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Salt shaker. I'm just thinking if I were to get showroom, I'm not so worried about the, like, if we get showroom, it's after this classroom business, right? It's just the extra little end of the day drafting. If I were to get showroom, this isn't enough money to really buy up big, but it is enough to get Moon Pendant. I definitely want shovel. I want shovel. We got coupon book helping us out, so that's good. Whatever. Let's just buy it. Let's just buy it. Metal detector. With only 2 keys, metal detector might just be good. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Now, I'm sort of hoping, like, if we get classroom or kitchen here, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, there goes one of my keys. The issue here for me, yeah, is the ornate compass use, but... Okay, so nothing I want yet. I mean, courtyard would at least get me to the next spot where we also get more redraws. So there's that, and it's good enough. It has dig spots. There'll probably be a turnip, right? Maybe I just kind of forget kitchen? Maybe? I kind of wish my my experiment was for bananas, not for apple, because then I've always got guaranteed bananas in kitchen. Yeah, I don't know how much I really, really need kitchen. Like, this gets me there, right? This gets me there. Yep. And then we get way more redraw potential in the next spot. I'm going to do this. We can finally dig. Cool. Extra gems. Oh, nice little bit of extra spending money that might help later. Okay, let's just dig. Turnip. Lovely. 7 steps. I like that. See, this might be as useful as getting kitchen. Coin. I'm so happy that I have the key pass. I see the security door there. Whew. Okay, now what I really need is for this to be the next classroom. If it's not, we can potentially fix it by going back down to East Wing Hall. It sucks stepwise, but like, it's a possibility. We should have a lot of thank you. It's right there for me. Competing with kitchen, but that's fine. We're going classroom. We're going classroom. It's a problem solver. Whew, good. Classroom number 8, one of my other big favorites. One of my other big favorites. Thank you. We will get another star from this and some extra steps. Just one, but it's an extra step. It's an extra star and an extra step. Whew, okay, now all I need is for this to be exam, right? All I need is for this to be exam. Okay, even if that's my last key, it's okay, but it's not. That's all right. We retain a key. We simply need for these 12 redraws and then another 8 redraws past that. Somewhere in there, we need the next classroom, and that's it. Please. Ah. Thank you. This should be it. This should be. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm sort of like, I'm not doing this exam. I'm not doing this exam. Okay. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I've had to think about the hunt for a blue memo. Oh my God, no. Didn't I always say that I was expecting a blue memo to be inside one of the desks? This is such an extra blessing for me, because I always wanted that to happen and it never did. And I was like, seems like a shame. Not a shame. It seems like it would be a cool place to put one. I am so thrilled that they've chosen this space to put at least one of the blue memos. And it's actually a little bit scary because it's super close to the exam, which I really don't want to do anymore. Click. It's about of course it is. I probably could have predicted this. It's help for the exam. The answer of the exam's final question is equal to its number. Because I remember what the question is. It's about the special numbers. So I guess the final question is probably 64, right? It's probably 64. Okay. It's been too long. I can't super remember. And look, I could do a bad job on the exam just for fun, but I'm worried it might ruin my good record that I have with it. Cool. Final exam. Please take a seat. No. I'm walking out. Screw you, teachers. No, I mean, no, this was really great. Thank you. Thank you for organizing all of this. It's all good. 8 years certainly flew by. I'm walking out of graduation. I'm walking out. Actually, I'm just doing a double check for any other items. Nope. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My final blue memo. Except, do you know what I just forgot to do? It doesn't, it's not the biggest problem because I'm recording, but it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. Took a photo. It can go in my little phone folder. It can go in my little phone folder of blue memos. Now, as far as I've been able to figure, that's probably my last one. My last blue memo. I suddenly see you. Whew, nice. You may carry over to tomorrow. I suddenly see you, but yeah, that might be my last one. One thing I'm so curious about is there more erosion that I haven't found yet? I'm very curious. Okay, great. That's the day success, everybody. That's the day success right there. Now, with our 38 steps, I think we might as well walk through the house because we'll have the opportunity of the dig spot here. The dig spots, rather, here. And I think that could be really useful. I may have even left an apple in one of the early classrooms, but I can't remember. We'll see. I know there's a dig spot here. I'm just not sure that that's really worth going to. So maybe if we can get like showroom and freezer somewhere along here, that's super good. That's super good. Just as a final little act for the day. And if it doesn't work out, it's fine, because I've done my big goal. I've done my big goal. I'm very pleased. There's no chance of getting apples in a dig spot, which is a shame. Need them apples. So yeah. This is great. I had all of these apples on the way back to the dining room, so they're all done. Yes. Oh my god. So, we go this way. Just checking if I've missed anything. All good. And I ate the apple. We can get this dig spot. Don't even have to step in. Hey, what appears to be a broken lever. Could prove to be useful. It's funny it's still telling me that at this stage when I've used it like 100 times. Coins. Wow. Yeah, so we've managed to have the big success today, which is amazing, but we also had like we had a mini surprise in... Okay, I didn't leave the apple here. I had it. Okay. We've had a mini surprise in finding another one of the castle codes. I so wonder what other things I haven't found. That is mind-blowing. I wonder if I had found it, if it would have... Like, let's say I found it before I had any idea of what to do with any of the things. I wonder if it would have... Yeah, I wonder if it would have helped me to tie them together. But I have no idea. It might not have, because none of the others did until I kind of figured out the grid thing from a new clue. So it's impossible to say, and I'm inclined to probably guess it wouldn't have, you know? I'm just having a think. There wasn't another dig spot in wine cellar. Yes, there's one in boiler room, but I don't think it was really worth spending the steps to get there. I don't know. And I don't think there were others. Okay. All right. Let's just see what we can get from this here. So this would at least just get a gold room like out of the pool. It might make showroom a little bit more likely. But yeah, it's not otherwise going to give me anything. Let's do it. I just love gift shop. Hey, I just love gift shop. I love being in the gift shop. Thanks for visiting. You're welcome. Thanks for being open at any time of the day I choose. I mean, East Wing Hall will get me forward, but yeah, I've only got 2 spaces. I'm hoping for effectively showroom and freezer if I can. There we go. That's showroom. I like it. Let's see what we can do for ourselves. Excellent. The main thing is just getting moon pendant. Without moon pendant, none of the rest is useful. A mysterious moon pendant. Thank you. Now I have 71, so I cannot buy this. I could buy this, and it would really only be in the hope that it gets saved for tomorrow. So I could either buy this or this with the same, you know, the same hope. I don't know. And I don't know, you know, it probably won't get blessed by moon pendant anyway. So maybe we just go emerald bracelet. It's a little bit more expensive, even though probably silver spoon is, you know, it's one of my super favorite items. It has become one of my super favorite items. Okay. I guess we've got a couple of chances to try to get freezer, which would make very good use of this enormous amount of gems here, right? So maybe if we just try to use as many redraws as we can. Also keeping in mind, like, is there another room that might give me an apple? Kind of any room, you know, like aquarium sometimes gives me apple. Sometimes gives me apple. Gives me dig spot, but dig spot's not going to have an apple in it. Yeah. Yeah, just make a decision, Rebecca. It's not the biggest thing. But like getting more stars is very, very good. Is very, very good. Let's redraw a bit more. Let's redraw. It'll probably come back. It'll probably come back. Pantry may have an apple, but it would be the end of the day. So I'd rather try for freezer. I would rather try for freezer. Yeah. Nothing is any use if it doesn't go straight forward. We could give up on freezer and try planetarium and just literally actually call it a day in planetarium, gain 2 stars. There's that as well. It will also have an apple in it, so it would be worth 3 stars. So I'm kind of trading off the definite gain of 3 stars versus the potential gain of 123 gems. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. Who are we kidding? Okay. Well, with only a few more redraws, maybe we go kennel just to get ourselves to the next spot. And we can see puppies! Hey! My doggos, it's been too long. Yeah. Yeah, you like that pets, huh? Look at his little nose. Or look at their little nose. Yeah, I love you too, even though you're having a rest. But you're ready for pets. You're ready for pets. Yes. Yeah, you're so good. Look at it. Look at its little wiggly butt. Look at that happy tail. Look at that happy tail. Ah, oh, so good. Happy dogs. Happy dogs, happy life. Happy kitties, happy life too, Pixel. Yes. Huh. Little bit of cash. A little bit of cash. See you, Bubbles. Okay, if this isn't freezer, that's fine, because we've had our big success. We've had many successes today. It's my last key, so very appropriate. I don't know what chances there are that this could be freezer, but yeah, you know, it would just be very nice. It would just be very nice if it could happen. And it's, you know, again, full house trophy for me. I have been big on the full houses. It's a little tiny thing I'm proud to have to my name. And the game should know I'm at the end of a house and maybe make freezer a little bit more likely. Maybe. Otherwise I could finish with mailroom, which would, you know, help for tomorrow as well. Running out of chances here. Yeah, it hasn't even come up, has it? Or no, it has at some point during the day, but not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah. Not a lot. Yeah, okay. All right, I tried. So there's not really anything else I can do for myself today except to waste a star or just put casino here. Now I'm just looking at my steps because I have also remembered that I could maybe step myself back to that classroom and dig in it. I forgot about that until now, until I was thinking about the potential for extra money. Let's have a look. Hang on. This could be the final thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, if I go that way. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. Otherwise, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I step into dormitory, I will get a bunch of steps because I have loads of drafting rooms. But I think I'll only get 10. It doesn't go like, oh, you've got like 10 drafting rooms. But still, that could make the difference. We step out like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Only if dormitory helps me out could this work. And if not, whatever. Let's just take... I'm not even going to overthink this. Let's just try, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And all I'm going to do is spend some money at the casino. Or I suppose if I do get money, I could also choose to spend it in here for the moon pendant thing. Okay. All right. Let's just see how we go. So, yes. Down, 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 down. You know me, like I love trying to squeeze something else out of the day. Then we go den. Treasure trove, boudoir, entrance hall. I got no keys for you, treasure trove. We get some steps from, yep, from having the, oh, look at outside. It looks foggy. Ah, now it's become clear. Okay. Parlour, drawing room, conference room. Sounds like a children's nursery rhyme. Parlour. Drawing room. Conference room. A fruitless conference room. Steps. Thank you. Great. Actually, a very nice amount of steps. So this will be fine. This will be all good. I could even maybe make it back to break room to do my standard, which I haven't done in a while because I've been using the whole outer room thing. But today I'm not using the monk's blessing. So, you know, I could go back to calling it a day in break room to have a much... Now this is definitely the one, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Okay, it's an interesting dig experiment. I'm not really expecting anything from it, but it is something. It is something to check off the list. Hello? Where? There we go. I will be surprised if this is anything special, but it'll, you know, be cool. Especially since it's like, you know, each of the classrooms might in itself be different. Money. What if I dig in the classroom that has the golden hands? It's not this one anyway. Cool. Well, that's a classroom hole then, children. If you ever wondered what was underneath the classroom floor, and probably all of you in some capacity have wondered that at some point, that's what it is. So, that's a nice little extra bit of spending money. Let's make our way back. Oh, hello, Pixie. Hey. Let me just check the time. Oh, it's still too early. How about that? I bet you everybody listening could predict that it was too early. But I appreciate you asking. Break room, conference room. Let me just check this again. After drafting. Okay, so we can't use that again. It's not like stepping into a... Okay, conference room, parlor. Yeah. Drawing room, parlor. I get extra steps from this as well, won't I? Yeah, sweet. Slightly worth it. Hey. And then... Boudoir. Treasure trove. Den, East Wing, gift shop. Whoops. What a surprise. Bet you didn't expect that on the screen. Okay. Now with 59, I could just buy Silver Spoon and have an extra little nice thing that we might be blessed with tomorrow. I have a lot of items, so the chances seem low. Like, we're probably going to get coupon book and hall pass, honestly. And I'm not saying anything. I'm a little bit dissing hall pass, but coupon book is perfectly solid. Car keys, sometimes useful. If I manage to use them, sometimes useful. Yeah, but it's a lot. Do I want to do that, or do I want to... There's nothing to be... Look, there's nothing for me to be gained from spending in the casino. There's really nothing. The only thing that would carry over, as far as I know, is the allowance token. And it would really just be for the thrill of it. It would just be that I've never been able to get the allowance token in there. But I don't care. I think let's just buy the silver spoon. It might be a thing that really helps us out tomorrow. Cool. And now we have the whole call it a day potential. I can't really think of anything else better than going back to break room. Can I make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can. Thank you, bedrooms. Thank you, bedrooms. As long as everything goes well. I was just thinking, could I make jackhammer to dilute my items a little bit more? But I don't have the battery pack, so no. Yay! Super successes today. Narrowly achieved successes, but successes nonetheless. Here we go. Great. One of my fave rooms. It's lovely to be back in here. Let's call it. Great. Really, in the end, the only thing that didn't work out today was freezer. But somehow or other, everything else did. Academic shopping center. I'm fairly sure I've had academic, maybe. I've obviously had shopping center many times, but I don't think I've ever had academic shopping center. 9 classrooms, library, dormitory, 5 shop rooms. Very lovely. Very lovely. This was great. This was great. Okay, as far as I know, as far as I can figure, that was my final blue memo. That might be, and I might be wrong, there might actually be another blue memo, and probably if there is, somewhere in all of the great big bunch of hints you guys are going to give me, it's probably in there, I would assume. But if it is my final blue memo, how perfect is that before we're about to start, effectively, you know, a whole bunch of new memos that I'm going to get from this, you know, from you guys, from this amazing community. I think that's a very, very magical. I think that's a very incredible. Like that's an amazing kind of connection to make in this very interesting transition point. I am so pleased with that. That sits nicely in my mind. That makes my heart happy. I think that's great. I think that's really great. Yeah, cool. All right. This was hard, but I made it. It's been on my list for I cannot tell you how long. It's just like there was so many other interesting things to do. I kind of couldn't get myself around to doing like a schoolhouse day to try this, you know, but really glad to have finally knocked it off. I think this was the perfect use of today, and it was not an easy day. It was a hard day, probably full of mistakes, but we made it. We made it. I scraped through, and I got that freaking exam memo, and I was extra delighted to see that it was where I always wanted to see a blue memo. And there's something that's that clicks very nicely about that for me personally as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. No promises, but it may well be that the next episode I get up here is a whole new sort of, well, a very, very new, interesting stage for us. So I'm so looking forward to seeing you next. We'll see. I will see as much as you see. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you have been enjoying the series, likes for any of the videos, subscribes for the channel if you're not subscribed, and, you know, positive comments are always so appreciated. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.